Let's see, Toyota Supra, and my friend Indigo. We are broadcasting here today. So let's say Indigo, let's go. Laggy today, huh? Oh my god! Now, talking about a wipeout there, that was intense. Holy crap. Holy crap, just got rammed by a Tomahawk. So, Jesus. So my dream was always to own something kind of like a Supra here. That is one of my favorite cars to drive. You know, it's always been my passion to do kind of something that's kind of fun like this. Just around in a 1993 Toyota Supra, twin turbo, stuff like that. Of well over 1,000 horsepower. It's always been a dream. You know, Toyota was my first dream car, the Supra, and it was one of my favorite cars. When I was growing older, it was my top dream car that I even looked up the price to see how much it was. To a point, if I got a job, I thought I could get it, but it takes a long time to get one of these. It's 40 grand or more. But then I found out that you can, you know, like have a oops, cops. Okay. That was odd. Let's give it a little gas. I just passed the cop. Going to it like doing around 130. So just remember to like and subscribe and turn on notifications. It will help me a lot knowing that you guys are following and stuff like that. You know, I'm gonna tell you a little story. When I was growing up, I had a quad. That quad was one of my favorite quads. I jumped that thing. I did a lot. One day I wrecked it. It was a 125cc Chinese knockoff my dad bought me for my birthday. It was a 110 at first. Then my dad swapped the suspension and everything else. To a point, it was actually funny because I did a lot of stupid things growing up with that quad. Kinda like when I was trying to go budding. And my brother got stuck, of course. Of course, my brother being a dumb one and like literally tries to go on the body gets stuck, so to a point my dad had to come in, me and my dad had to use our quads just to get his ass out. It was growing up wasn't easy for me. I had a hard life, and you know, I was on special medication that made me go insane. I couldn't control my anger. It was a snap, and then it was insane. The most impersonal. Oh my god. Jesus. So as I was saying, like, I was taking 7 pills in the morning and 8 pills at night. I went to a fully autistic school called Cardinal Cushing. It was in Massachusetts and Hanover. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed my time there, but I had a lot of anger problems too, so they had to put me in a lot of restraints. I didn't know I was autistic until I was 14. So when as I got older, I didn't know what to do. I knew my dream car was gonna not happen, because I wasn't gonna make enough money for it. You know, I played most of Need for Speed growing up, wishing that they would add the Supra, and they did. They added one of my mom was driving it when I was a little kid. Oh Jesus! Yeah, talking about that's like legit at the end of the car. But I'm using a steering wheel, so it's kind of hard to use a steering wheel on this one because everything is so touchy. Compared to a real car, there's no fight back to it. And there's fight back to a real car than there is on the wheel. So if I crash, it's because of my, trying to get quick reflexes and stuff like that. But I try to do the best I can. I love to drive fast, kind of going out like around the speed, passing, and to go here. But until then, that happens. So the reason why that happens is because you can't stop, and especially when ABS is off in this I have right now. I'm using it as a pro league. But growing up wasn't easy, as I said. It was kind of hard. The reason why it was kind of hard, yeah, I had life in me. I had a great life, they think, but I was moved from one place to another. Right, I've been in depression for over a year. Since my best friend has passed on, I've been in deep depression. Making videos is gonna be a now thing. I want to be a YouTuber. The one thing you should always know is if you see somebody that passes on, you need to seek help. I'm not saying this because, I'm telling you. I'm saying this because you're gonna be messed up like me. Me and Indigo saw things in our lives that we shouldn't really have. Me and Indigo, we're basically best friends. She's my best friend. And she knows that. Even though we're not together, but we had our lives. We have similar things happened. What you gotta remember, it's not always about letting you know something. Like, talk to people about it. Get that stuff out of your chest, because it's gonna make you stress. That's why I'm always now I'm gonna start going on PS4 making YouTube videos about, my life. My life was difficult, and I had to talk about it, Knowing that I don't have a counselor for it, it doesn't make you happy, because when you think of it, you're in a deep depression world, and if you don't get out of it soon, it could lead to sudden death and suicide, which I've came close to over the past year. But I've gone friends from it. I've learned a lot since I was a little kid. Yeah, I may not be the best person in the world, but I try. I want to make people happy. Letting them know that, you know, this is something I should let you guys know. If your kids are watching this, stay young. Be proud to be young. Because when you get older, it's not an easy thing. It's actually a difficult thing. Just think of this. When you say you want to be older, right? And you are older, you're gonna be saying, "I wish I was younger again." Because life gets harder, a lot harder, to a point there's no exceptions. If you decide to fight somebody, you're going to jail for assault and battery, and if you almost killed a guy, it's attempted murder. It's something that you kids should know. You know, growing up is not an easy thing. But anyways, are you ready, Indigo? Let's go. So, Toyota Supra has always been my dream car. The reason why is because I love how it sounds. You know, it amazes me. It's how much power it has. They can put up to a certain tune, can bring it to over 1,000 horsepower. And certain type of turbos that you can get at the market, it would boost up your freaking car, and it's fast as hell. This car is tuned, and it's pretty quick for its type, but at least for acceleration, because it only tops out. Oh shit! I was locked up, and I'm hitting the wall. That was not fun. That was pretty scary. But oh shit! Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna go and get my Skyline. As I think you guys want to see that, you know, other than a Supra. Even though I love Skylines, at the R34, Paul Walker's car. You gotta look at something. Paul Walker was a great man growing up. Yeah, I've thought I could always see him. I was gonna be able to see him at some point. But now he's gone. I was sad. A lot of people were. Because he was such a good guy. How do I know this? You say, well, because there were stories about his documentary. Documentary of Paul Walker says he was a great man. He would take you on rides, I heard. You know. He was full of amazing energy. If you felt down, he brought love into you. He showed people that you cared. He cared about you. And he was there every step of the way. He loved racing. He owned a BMW himself, lots of BMWs. And of course his favorite, the Skyline, which is what I'm driving. But something you gotta realize, when you get older, it's not something you want. Something that you want to make sure that happens in your life, make that into a theory, right? That maybe it could happen. If you got a dream, chase it. If your parents say that you're never gonna get what you want, yeah, not as a kid. You may get it when you're older. You know, it would take some time. I want to save up for a Supra, but you know, they're a lot of money. Ooh, hello. And I don't have 40 grand to spend on a Supra. It's a dream that I want to personally chase. Goodbye, Indigo. You know, when you realize that something goes wrong, pick yourself back up. Don't let anything fool you or get into your head. A lot has happened. A lot will happen in life, and you can't change what happens. Life as we know it could end very soon. You never know what the world could say. You never know what anything could happen. It could be World War III. It could be, you know, it could be anything. It could, coronavirus can kill us all. You know, especially if this pandemic going around, it's a stressing, depressing moment in life. A lot of people are dying. People that are saying that, you know, that they want to die of the coronavirus, that's basically, you're just a number. You're telling everybody you're just a number that's just going to be added on the board. Up, down. Trust me, that is something you do not want to have. A lot of people are dying from this. And it's something nobody wants to have in their family. The one thing I'm most worried about is my great-grandfather. My great-grandfather was a great man, and my great-grandmother was a great woman. They're a good family to us. And my grandmother and my grandfather, you know, them I am more. My great-grandparents is what I'm more scared about, because of the fact, you know, it can kill them. If I could add a protection shield on them, I would. But that's not life. That's fantasy. Thinking, you know, when the coronavirus, you get the coronavirus, right? And people are gonna start making fun of you now, because, you know, you don't know what could happen. If you have a bad respiratory system, you're going to die from the coronavirus if it comes and gets you. You know, but growing up is not an easy thing. That's life. And kids, if you're watching, you were born to die. You weren't born to stay here forever. Okay? Everything dies in your lifetime. Gander, you want to speed past this cop, start a chase? Let's do it. Come on. Yeah, show up. Sorry, car. Oh my god, are you serious? Person just speed ahead. Oh shit. Watch out for the police. You know. Alright, people. So listen. Alright. Add and subscribe. And also leave that like button down below. And see if I can get I want to get about, let's see. You have to go think of a number that how many likes I should get. And I'll do another video about my life. think of any number that you can think of. How many likes do you think I can get from this video? 20k likes, alright, you hear that? 20k likes, I'll do another video like this. Alright? So I will see you on the next video. See ya.